Okay, yesterday we started with the chapter of alkalis and acids. So we are going to do it now, and hopefully you will pay attention. Uh, Wait a minute. Okay, so Assalamu alaikum. Let's continue with this chapter. What are acids? You know that many at a young age we have come across the learning of acids, that anything that is sour in taste, khatta hota hai, we call that substance having acid, just like chaat masala or something like tamarind. I hope you know tamarind, because that is imli, very commonly taken in Pakistan. And also you must have heard of unripe mangoes. They also contain a lot of acid. So anything that is sour in taste contains acid. We do not categorize them separately. We call them acids, as containing acids. But later on, as you are going to learn in this chapter, that not only that, there are some acids in our lives which are commonly present in fruits and vegetables, but there are some acids which we are, as a human being, are able to prepare it ourselves. So these are the common acids that our laboratories contain, which are not actually commonly present, but they might be produced in our bodies, or they are prepared by human beings. Like some of the common acids that your laboratory might contain are the hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, and ethanoic acid. Now commonly we also use the acid in our everyday life whenever we are taking especially Chinese food, because ethanoic acid is nothing other than vinegar. Okay, so vinegar, whenever you are taking vinegar, you either call it ethanoic acid or acetic acid. Acetic acid is normally called when the vinegar is in the solidified state. Okay, so these acids are much more corrosive than acids found naturally, and these can harm your body also. When they fall on your body, you start, if they are a little bit strong in strength, then you will first start feeling itchy over there. Okay, it will keep on itching until you make it raw and your skin comes off, and if it is a harder one, it can be very dangerous. So that's why we keep away from all these acids away from our clothes or skin. They may cause real great damage to our skins and our clothes. You might think that you have just got a small drop of acid on your skin, and later on, that when you wash the cloth, you will find out a big hole, and that shows the action of acid long after you have even washed it off. Okay, so in the next page we will get to come to know about few other acids types which are present in your everyday life, or are being produced, like hydrochloric acid. Where is it found? It is found in the stomach. If you have heard of ulcer pains, or you have heard of pain that has been causing a great distress or great pain into a body due to non-functionality of your tummy, then it is normally due to the acid acting on your tummy walls. Your inside walls of your stomach are being eaten away by the hydrochloric acid. So that is extremely dangerous. That's why we must refrain from eating too many fatty foods or acid containing food, because they can add up to the acid and cause a lot of distress. Okay, and then we come to ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is nothing more than vinegar that you eat every day, or sometimes whenever you are cooking Chinese food, you have those sauces where there's one sauce which is completely like water and transparent, and that is vinegar. Methanoic acid is normally present in the stings of a wasp or ant. जब भी आपको कोई चोटी काटे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि मिथेनोइक एसिड का क्या इफ़ेक्ट होता है, कि इतनी सी इंजेक्ट करती है वो एंड आपके बॉडी में एसिड, एंड you keep on feeling it for such a long time and gives you quite a bit of irritation. Citric acid is normally present in lemon juices, so any kind of lemon or lemonade that you drink will contain citric acid. And citric acid can also be commonly known as being present in Tang and Energil and all these kind of things. If you go and check out the ingredients, you will find out that it contains citric acid. Lactic acid is normally present in the milk. Sometimes people are intolerant of the lactose that is present in the lactic acid, and therefore their body does not accept the milk and they cannot digest the milk. For them, there are some special formula of milk which does not contain lactic acid. And then, or most of the time, if you are a big person, then the doctor prescribe you that you don't drink milk, instead take yogurt. ऑक्सैलिक एसिड इज़ प्रेजेंट इन स्पिनच. जब भी आप पालक खाएं तो आपको पता है कि आप कौन सा एसिड खा रहे हैं, उसके अंदर से oxalic acid. You are taking in oxalic acid. Ascorbic acid is normally present in also sour kind of fruits and vegetables. Now, if you have ever had C-cone or vitamin C effervescent tablets like these, Abucal or any form similar to this, right? So these also contain a lot of ascorbic acid, so they can be helpful for your skin. And okay, so now tartaric acid is also present in grapes, and tannin is present in tea. So everything, you might be considering that milk doesn't taste sour or acidic, but sometimes if you just smell slightly milk that has gone bad, or the mouth of some children, sometimes if they've not washed up properly, then you can smell the acidic smell in their mouths. Not only that, the properties of acids, these are very important. You better put an asterisk to it or a star, so that you remember that you have got to memorize these points, that acids have sour taste, acids are soluble in water, acids are strong and corrosive. Strong acids are corrosive, yes, they can eat away your skin. Acids turn blue, litmus red. So what are, now we come to this 2 points which we have got to deal with in detail. Like, for example, first of all, what is strong acids are corrosive? Corrosive means they can eat away at your skin, right? When you are talking about litmus, then we will be dealing with the word litmus in a minute. And this also, these 2 points, the pH level and the litmus level, we will be discussing in great detail. Acid conducts electricity when in solution. They are electrolytes. Now underline this word electrolyte. These last three points are very important, and we'll be discussing about them. Okay, please put a star against these points. Okay, that's better. Okay, so they are important. Okay, don't forget to write about them. Then first of all, I was going to tell you about what is a litmus. So what is a litmus? Litmus is nothing but extract of Okay, so right now I'm going to discuss about litmus. What is litmus? Litmus is nothing but the uh, extract of flowers. Now wait a second, let me show you something. Now see this. This is antimony. What is this? This is antimony. ये कुछ नहीं है, पत्थर है जो हमें ज़मीन में से मिलता है. And you might be thinking that this is a metal, but it is not a metal. It's antimony. Can you see this? बहुत भारी होता है, काफ़ी भारी होता है. ओके, दिस इज़ नोन एज एंटीमनी. व्हाट इज़ इट? एंटीमनी. ये हमें कॉमनली, व्हाट इज़ इट नोन एज कॉमनली? इट इज़ नोन एज सुरमा. द ओरिजिनल, the actual surma that you talk about is antimony. It's not the one that they sell in the market. And when you just hit it on the this is a mortar and this is a pestle. Mortar and pestle, they are for grinding something in the laboratory. I've got this mortar and pestle because I normally grind my antimony in this. Antimony is good because it disinfects your eyes. It keeps the dust and other particles away from your eyes, and it gives you a healthy eye conditioning if it is properly grinded. And there is no this is kind of can you see, it is kind of shining still. So if you keep on grinding, it will turn into a complete black powder. So you keep on grinding it and it will turn into a black powder. It is turning but not complete. It's not yet completely black in color. So when you grind this antimony, slowly it will turn into something this, and we call it surma in commonly. Now what do we do? How do we make litmus? What is actually litmus? Where we are treading away from our main subject. What is litmus? Litmus is nothing but the extract of flowers, colorful flowers. Now you can take hibiscus flower or rose flower, and whatever you want to do, you just take the petals of that flower, उसकी पत्तियाँ लेकर, फूल की पत्तियाँ लेकर खूब अच्छी तरह से उसको आपने ग्राइंड करना है. यू हैव टू ग्राइंड इट प्रॉपरली लाइक दिस, मूविंग योर मोर्टार एंड पेस्टल कंटिन्यूसली विद complete strength and continuous motion like this. And what will happen is you will get a paste of petals, right? इसमें आपको क्या मिलेगा? पेटल की सिर्फ एक पेस्ट मिल जाएगा. नाउ व्हाट यू डू इज़ ऐड एसीटोन, और इफ़ यू डोंट हैव एसीटोन, then if you don't have acetone, then you might have something that is known as nail polish diluter. Okay, this is sold very commonly in the market also, or if you cannot buy it in the market, you can buy it online from Daraz. Okay, so this is a nail polish diluter. You can see this is sold on Daraz. I bought it from Daraz. So what you do is, after you make a paste of petals, you pour this nail polish remover, diluter, not remover, diluter in it, and then you simply mix it all in. When it is properly mixed and you see that the petals have lost their color in the liquid, जब आपको लगे कि पेटल्स जो पत्तियाँ थी उनका रंग जो है अब लिक्विड में आ गया है, इन द डाइल्यूटर के लिक्विड में आ गया है, देन व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू डू इज़ यू आर गोइंग टू सीव इट. व्हाट इज़ द मीनिंग ऑफ सीव? छानना. Okay, now I was surprised yesterday that Hassan did not know about what actually sieving means. तो छानना होता है. ओके, छान रहे हैं आप, जैसे चाय की पत्ती छानते हैं वैसे आप इस मिक्सचर में से, this will be known as liquid hibiscus indicator, because after sieving it, what have you got? You have got the solid petal on the top of the sieve, and on the bottom in the container you will have liquid coloring matter. अगर आपने hibiscus को पीसा है इसमें, अगर आपने हिबिस्कस को इसमें पीसा है और लिक्विड एसीटोन डालकर उसको बाद में सेपरेट किया है सॉलिड को लिक्विड में से, देन यू आर लेफ्ट विद ए रेड कलर्ड लिक्विड विच इज़ नोन एज रेड hibiscus indicator. What is it then called? It is going to be called liquid hibiscus indicator. अब क्या करना है आपने, A4 sheet है, just like this A4 sheet I have got over here, kept over here so that you don't see. You just cut it into stripes. बारीक बारीक पतली पतली stripes में काट दीजिए. What will happen? You soak it in the liquid. अब आपके पास जो लिक्विड कलर्ड लिक्विड बना है उसके अंदर सबको डीप कर कर रेड कलर हो जाएगा इस पेपर का. This paper will become red in color because that liquid will be red in color. You allow that paper to dry. Now you have got a special indicator of hibiscus flowers. Now what you do when you have lemon or you have got soap, you touch it to the lemon, it will show you a different color. It will change its color from red to some other color, and if you touch it to the soap, it will show you another different color, or if you touch it to the detergent, liquid detergent, then it will show you a different color. So indicators are indicators are substances which show different color when they are put into acid or alkali or base. Okay, so what do you know about indicators? Indicators are substances, this you have to memorize. Indicators are substances which show different color in acidic or basic medium. Okay, so you better memorize this, it is very important. Okay, I hope you remember this. Okay, so what have we done? We have come to know about indicators, that they are coloring matters or coloring food extracts, flower extracts, sorry, not food extracts, flower extracts that show different color in the acidic medium and in the basic medium. Now when you're talking about acidic medium and basic medium, what do you mean by acidic medium? We have come to know that anything that tastes sour in taste are known as acids, while those that taste bitter, they are known as bases. So acids are sour in taste, acids are sour in taste, खट्टे होते हैं, while base are bitter in taste. What are they? They are bitter in taste. They are bitter in taste. Okay, acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste. Wait, one thing more. इंडिकेटर्स कैन बी, जैसे मैंने अभी आपको सिखाया है हिबिस्कस फ्लावर का, इसी तरीके से यू कैन मेक द सेम काइंड ऑफ इंडिकेटर्स यूजिंग rose petals or oleander petals which are pink in color, or you know those flowers, tube roses. Yes, you can make them if you add if you put them in the different medium, they will show their colors in their petals. So if you put them in a solution of, if you take rose tubular roses and you put one in the acidic water, one in the basic water, one in the neutral water, then you will find out that all the three of them will be showing different colors. So the petals will change their colors. So, okay, so this is also a kind of indicator. So these are all indicators. In the same way, litmus is also an indicator. Litmus is a flower actually, which is kind of purplish in color, which is just let me see. Okay, you have got the same litmus color as this, kind of in between these two colors. Okay, थोड़ा सा पर्पलिश होता है, पिंकिश ब्लू काइंड ऑफ कलर होता है. नॉर्मली इस टाइप का कलर आता है उसमें. आई थिंक समथिंग इन बिटवीन ही आता है इसके. ओके, तो ये दो कलर जो ऊपर दिए हुए हैं आपके बुक में, when you mix them together you get the color of litmus. Now they have strips of litmus. When they put it in the acidic medium, the litmus paper turns pink, while when they put it in the basic medium, then it shows a color of blue. Okay, so you can see that later on. I will show you an experiment where even in the class, I'll bring a litmus if I have it, and I think I have it at home somewhere lying around, so I will show it to you. But maybe we will see it in the lab also at a school one day. Okay, so the next thing that I want to tell you is sour test. हमने sour test तो देख लिया एसिड का. Now base का sour taste, bitter taste कैसे पता चलेगा? How do we know that bases are bitter in taste? So if by accident you have swallowed or some soap has entered your mouth during bathing or washing up your face, then you know the exact taste of base. Base are normally bitter in taste. They are not very they are horrid to taste. I mean, you will have that bitter taste for a long time. And acids also, strong acids corrode means eat away at things and your skin also. मैंने बताया था कि अगर आपको टच करे तो आप इतनी खुजली होती है कि आप खुजला कर स्किन ही अपने हाथ से उतार देंगे. जैसे उतरती है ना, ये जैसे बर्न्स की स्किन उतरती है, इस तरीके से उतर जाती है स्किन. एंड ऑब्वियसली रॉ स्किन इज़ गोइंग टू बी वेरी पेनफुल फॉर अ लॉन्ग टाइम until it heals. So that goes for the base also. Base, commonly base क्या होता है आपके घर में, क्या base है? Now this is a common base which you all have, and if you don't know how it looks like or where it is lying about, tell your mom to show it to you. She must be having. ये क्या है? ये पाउडर लग रहा है कि पाउडर है. It looks like a powder, white powder. देखिए मेरे हाथ पर चॉक के जैसे लग गया है. and is kind of a little bit brittle, amorphous type of solid. ये क्या है? ये है सोडा, खाने वाला सोडा जो होता है हमारे घर में, जो हम बेसन में डालते हैं ड्यूरिंग रमज़ान, सो दैट वी गेट गुड पकौड़ाज एंड ऑल दैट. ये हमें खाने वाला सोडा है नॉर्मली. दैट इज़ ऑल्सो ए बेस. और यू कैन टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ ए बेस फ्रॉम योर bathroom. All the soaps contain different types of base, and your detergents contain all types of base. They are also important. So they also, but if they are strong, they also corrode. तो strong होते हैं तो वो corrode करते हैं. They eat away at your skin also. One more thing, that washing off acid is easier than washing off base. Why? Base is kind of slimy. आपने सोप की और डिटर्जेंट्स की फील महसूस की होगी अपनी स्किन पर. Why? Because these they form kind of very slimy surface and it is difficult to wash off. So bases, although are not, if they are weak, they are not as harmful as acids, but they wash off very washing them off is very difficult. Not only that, as long as they stay on your skin, they are going to harm your skin. So that is also two negative points about base. Now What is the difference between base and alkali? We normally they talk about base and alkali being the same thing, but they are not the same. Bases are bases, as you know already, they are just like the opposite of acids, but remember that bases are the soluble bases are normally known as alkalis. So you can define a base as being alkali is a soluble base. ओके सो आपको जहाँ भी ये वर्ड लिखा हुआ नज़र आए अल्कली, देन यू डोंट say that you don't know about it or what it stands for. It is simply base, but there are two types of bases which are soluble. One is soluble in water, the other is not soluble in water. जैसे कि what is not soluble in water? Marble. आपके जो किचन में मार्बल होता है वो सॉल्युबल नहीं होता वाटर में. You have come to know about indicators. You know a few properties or characteristics of acids and bases, and you know what is the difference between alkali, and you know that one type of indicator is litmus, which shows there are many other types of indicators. So indicators type are methyl orange, litmus, and phenolphthalein, phenolphthalein, and now another is this year another is added, which is bromothymol blue. I think it is thymol blue or bromothymol blue. I'm unsure right now. I'll let you know later on. Okay. They show, so litmus shows when it is put into acid, litmus is pink in color, and litmus changes blue, in bases. I hope you understand that much. Okay, now then we come to the pH. Well, pH is a little bit tricky to understand, but okay, so if when we are talking about the next point is if you see, we have dealt with the sour taste, we have dealt with the soluble in water, we have dealt with how corrosive they are, we have talked about indicators and litmus paper and how to create new indicators from other flower extracts, and now we are going to deal with the pH. pH is actually the strength of an acid. The stronger an acid is, the more closer to 1 it is. Okay, so the stronger the acid is, it will be closer to the pH 1. The value of a strong acid starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is neutral, like our common water. Okay, so pH 1 is acidic, and pH 7 is neutral, and then we reach 11, 12, 13, and 14 is the pH for bases or alkalis. Okay, the more you go from 1 to 14. Okay, 1 is, so we pH value is the strength of an acid, and acid values decreases from value 1 to 6 are all acidic. 7 is neutral, like our water or anything that is basic, not basic, neutral. Okay, so that is water, and going ahead of 7 is up to 14 is basic character. Okay, so only this much you know, that if I tell you that the pH of a substance is 11, is it acidic or basic? You know that it is basic. If I say something have seawater has a pH of 7, that means it is neutral and you can drink it and it will not harm your tummy or the inside of your system. Okay, so that is pH. And then we come to the acid conducting electricity. You know all acids. If you have lemon, you must have heard about lemon batteries. If you take lemon and you make a hole inside both the side and put 2 nails, कोई भी कील अंदर डाल दें, एक डिफरेंट मटेरियल की हो, एक डिफरेंट, एक एल्युमिनियम की ले लीजिए, एक किसी और मेटल की ले लीजिए, एंड देन यू कनेक्टेड टू अ वायर एंड अ बल्ब. You will see that the bulb will light up. Why will the bulb light up? Because it is a good it contains a good electrolyte. What does it contain? Electrolyte. इलेक्ट्रोलाइट की तो हमारे भी बॉडी में कमी हो जाती है, isn't it? The doctor says you are having motions and you are that means that you are having deficiency of electrolytes and you have to drink ORS. What is ORS? ORS is nothing but it's a different types of combination of different salts which you can easily purchase from the market, and if you dissolve it in water and you dip 2 nails connected to a cell or battery, it will show that the bulb lights up. That means our body needs electrolyte to function. That means impulses from your brain to whoever is touching you, the hot object or the cold object, whatever you are feeling, the senses, they work on these electrolytes. Okay, they are all present in our body. That's why we are good conductors of electricity, if you remember. Okay, so that is done about the acids. And foods and drinks, you might know, if you remember that I told you that I told you we read about different reactions. In the reactions, you remember I told you about hydrogen reacting with chlorine to give you hydrochloric acid, HCl, isn't it? We did the atomic structure of these and we drew the compounds of covalent compounds in the book, isn't it? In the registers, in your registers you have made them, isn't it? So they are also, these formulas can be also seen to work in our body, for example, or outside our body for that matter. For example, all these fizzy drinks like Coca-Cola and Pepsi and Mirinda and whatever you have got it. So what they do is they pressurize gas. We say they pressurize gas into it. What gas is it? It is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide, when it is mixed with water that is inside the bottle containing any kind of substance added to it, sweet or sour, whatever, this together forms a special kind of acid, H2CO3, which is known as carbonic acid. Carbonic acid, which fizzes out when it separates, when you remove the cap of the bottle, it fizzes out of the liquid, and that's why each water molecule appear to be boiling. जैसे fizzy drinks जब खोल दी जाती है तो वो फिज़ करती हैं, एंड दैट फिज़ appears to be as if the liquid is boiling, but it's not boiling, it's the carbon dioxide which is coming out of the liquid. I hope you understand that much. Have fun. We have finished with the acids. We'll do with the along with the acids. I've also dealt with the alkalis, and you also know about the pollutions in our atmosphere, and the effect of acid rain. I've talked in detail about that in the class also. Like I've told you people many a times from class 2 to up to now, I've been talking about this one movie that you should watch, and that is Dante's Peak, and it will show you the effect of volcano. When the volcano erupts, the gases that are released into the atmosphere are sulfur and other carbon dioxide and ash, and when the rain falls, it mixes up with the sulfur of the atmosphere and causes sulfuric acid to be formed, which eats away the plants. Can you see? Just look at the plants, the poor things. They have lost their leaves and everything. Why? Because the rain has damaged it. It can also damage your dress and everything. I've talked about the different forms of acidic drink that we have in our body, which can be dangerous for our body also, that fizzes due to the presence of carbonic acid. Then you know the uses of acids in the battery. ये आपके घरों में UPS होगा, you must be having UPS at your home, and these UPS contains a special acid. If you are not careful, it might fall on your hand. So next time you are changing the battery acid, remember to keep a बाउल फुल ऑफ बेकिंग सोडा, जो मैंने आपको खाने वाला सोडा बताया था कि अगर इन केस बाय एक्सीडेंट आपके हाथ पर गिरता है, इफ़ यू स्पिल दैट एसिड, यू जस्ट पोर ए लॉट ऑफ बेकिंग सोडा एंड रब इट इनटू इट सो दैट दे kill each other. The acid reacts with the base instead of reacting with your skin, and you are saved. Then you can wash it off, and the base will save you because it will cut the effects of the acid. Remember that when the acid mixes up with the base, they cancel each other's properties out. Okay, acid with base cancels each other's properties out, and the acid does not remain show its properties. All these properties are then not shown in the acid, nor the properties of the base are shown in the nor the properties of the base are shown when you mix acid and base together. We call this kind of reaction where we mix acid and base together as neutralization reaction. So yesterday we did this only up to here, uses of alkalis and all that, bleaches in your clothes and expensive clothes, everything. So these are the difference between acids and base. You must remember this. If you remember this, then you will also remember this also. So these are important points. That is all that was taught yesterday, and I'm giving you a recap for those who were absent yesterday and are absent today also. So please have a good day, enjoy yourselves, and not this week but next week, after your exams are assessments are over, I would like you to answer these questions and send it to me on WhatsApp or during the class whenever we have a class. So have a good day, enjoy yourselves, work hard, play hard, and that's hope for the best for your future. Okay, Allah Hafiz, good night. Oh no, not good night, it's good morning.